Hi again, folks. Well, this is going to be the start of video number 2 of so many projects to do on the farm. Hopefully you enjoyed part 1, and we'll start part 2 right now. See you soon. Bye now. Okay, folks, I'm over behind the property, the main house, and when we bought this property, it came with a detached type garage. The former owners, they used it as a little mini workshop, but my thought is turning it into kind of like a little guest house for when friends and family come to visit. They can stay in here. I'm gonna go ahead and take you inside. As you can see, there's an entry door and a garage door. I'm gonna go ahead and change the garage door out for like a set of French doors. That area would probably be the one of the bedrooms. I'm thinking about putting in a 2-bedroom, 1 bath with an open floor concept, and we'll see what happens. See, when I actually, I plan to do this. I just don't know if it's going to be, one of the first main projects that I plan to undertake on this journey. So let me take you inside, and we'll let you see what I've got to remodel. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open up the garage door, and we're going to go inside, take a look and see what we've got here. Okay, so as you can see, there's a few things left over from the previous owner I've got to, get rid of. And it's got a crazy ceiling that I'm going to have to go ahead and either leave in place and then do a drop ceiling, lighting, can lighting, something to make it look really nice. Take the existing electricity outlet areas and change it somewhat. As you can see, it had a bench top area. We've got 2 windows here. We've got another window on the far side. So my thought is, in this area right here, I would have kind of a split area. Make it so that 1 bedroom is over here. They'd have a window, and then the other bedroom, maybe the master bedroom that has the French doors on it, which would be here. And then right next to that, a common single bathroom that would be right here. Then I'd carry it over, and I'd keep that window as a kitchenette area, open area. We have a pellet stove in here that I would put into use as a full-time heating source. Along the block walls, I'd frame in, put some drywall, insulation, make it more livable, of course. I'd probably paint the outside door a red door. I like the red look. This area right here would be the entryway, opening straight into a living room area. Probably put a wall straight halfway or better here, so as to give more of a master type larger bedroom, and then just an open area. Put a dining room table right here, and just kind of turn this into some additional living space that we can have family and friends come and visit us here and stay in this guest house that I remodeled myself. So let me know your thoughts. If you have any comments or any suggestions. This has a lower walkout subfloor space that I can do all the plumbing and everything, and put the sink and everything that I need. So it also has a snake. Apparently there's now approximately 8-foot black king snake that resides in this area, either inside here or underneath. I haven't seen him yet, but I've seen a lot of his snake skin shedding, and he's a good size one. So I'm happy to have him here. I hope he decides to stick around, keeps the mice and other rodents, at bay, and hopefully people that come to visit us aren't too deathly afraid of snakes. I love them. Okay, this is one of the bigger projects that it would take some time in doing, but it's on my journey list. Let's move on to the other place. Okay, folks, I've walked down into the property, away from the main house, and out here in the middle of the field, surrounded by the hay fields, is another pond. The story goes the previous owner's husband had a backhoe, and he came out here and he dug this area and created a little bit larger pond. I don't think it's spring fed. I think it's just runoff, rain filled. I'd like to put a well out here, drill a well and have it replenish the water. But my main desire is to enlarge the pond. I'd like to enlarge it to a full acre. I know that would be requiring to take out some of these trees, which I really don't want to do. They really create a good barrier from any other nearby, properties from seeing back towards our property. So there's a lot of tree coverage. So I don't know how I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I don't know if I need to go farther, way out, take the trees out where it's not on the dam side. This is the dam side here, and open it up into the hay field. I'm probably going to have somebody come out here that really knows, how to construct ponds and give me the best advice on how to make this thing, be a good, full acre. And I'd want to dig it down a little bit more, so I'd have to, drain it and everything like that, so that I can see what the full bottom height of the pond is. And eventually put fish in here. I'd like to put some catfish and some bluegill and maybe a few bass or whatever, and just make it a catch and release type pond for the grandkids. Turn them on to fishing, and maybe put another gazebo out here to come out and just kind of enjoy the nature. But that's kind of my vision. As you can see, the elevation drops down. I mean, that would be a perfect place to extend the pond dam back, but then I'd have to sacrifice these trees right here, which are really nice and full and green, and nice and private. So I really don't know, what I'm going to go ahead and do, but I got to do something, because it's just kind of out of control. And I'd like to make it better. So any comments, feel free to let me know what you think. If you've done ponds before, I'd like to hear from you guys, and I'm probably gonna have somebody come out here and do a survey and give me the full elevation of what I've got to deal with, so that I can make the best pond possible. I mean, I enjoy watching other YouTube content makers that do ponds, and I really like watching that. So that might be a good project that people can kind of come along with me on my revamping of this little pond, this bigger pond that we have on the property. Okay, I thought I'd give you a little view of one of our areas that the hay is being grown right now. I mean, when we bought the property, I became a hay farmer. I don't really have any equipment to do the hay cutting and baling, but somebody that was helping the previous owner, they have that equipment, and they come out here and I let them carry on with baling the cut hay, and they take it back for all their animals and stuff, and I'm happy with that. Just got to keep it under control and keep it cut down. So come spring, they're going to fertilize, and then we're going to grow some more good hay, and then they'll cut it a few times throughout the season, and we can benefit from that. This is just a little view back towards the backside of the one area of the pond that I'd hate to get rid of these trees. They're so beautiful, but I just don't know if it's just way too many of them. Here's another section of a hayfield that we have that goes back towards the property, the main house. And it's a nice big open area. I cut it down, and right now it's really nice and green. I might leave it that way. The dogs like to run around this area. So let's head back up by the main house, and I got a few more projects up there. Okay, we're back up by the property, and I'm looking at our greenhouse that we've got on the property. At one point in time, the previous homeowner said that they would grow vegetables and whatnot inside this greenhouse, and I hope to get it working again, but I'd like to have it relocated. As I said, I want to have it down on the lower section near the fruit trees. Let's do a little pan back over there. Okay, here's some more of the property. You can see we've got fruit trees. We've got some of your larger oaks and other type of trees that I haven't fully identified yet. So the property goes back, probably I'd say 300 to 400 yards back, and I want to go ahead and do the same thing that I showed you over at the other area. I want to go ahead and get it under control, open it up, provide some more walking space, trails, just being able to enjoy the whole property as we go forward. Okay, we're looking at the original farmhouse that was built, from what they tell me, somewhere in the neighborhood of 1869, 1870. It was the original farm barn that was on this property when the original owners back 100 plus years ago had on the farm. It's just terrible inside. It's got dirt floors. It's got live old timber that's holding up a section of the internal roof structure. In years recent, they've put these garage doors on there, but there's a total of 4 garage doors, 2 that are facing towards the roadside and 2 that are on the shorter roof side, height, that I want to go ahead and just completely remodel, revamp, get in there with a skid steer, dig out the floor, form it up, put concrete down, really make it look really nice. I mean, there's old barn wood inside there that I'm just itching to get at, get it nice and planed up and used, some on the projects around the property. But it's just too crazy inside to even show you. Maybe if we get to that project list, but eventually I want to get to it. So this is the shop that I call my shop. It's a 50 by 30 pole barn type structure. I'm already segregated a 20 by 30 section here towards the back of the building for storage. Lots of storage, but as you can see, we are right here towards the roadside, and this would be a good area to bring in another concrete type driveway for accessing the big barn behind me. So yeah, I'm working on the shop right now. It's got a whole bunch of stuff inside there, not even worth showing you how cluttered and crazy it's looking, but it'll be on the project. I plan to kind of segregate the remaining 30 feet, 50 by 30, where I'll have a woodworking station, a weld table, an automotive section with a small lift, some electrical, other odds and end type little projects. So I hope to, show that as I'm working on it a little bit more organized. For I want to make good content. I don't want to just post videos and take up your guys' time. So, okay, the last one I'm gonna go ahead and show you is the one I think I'm gonna go ahead and do first on my list of projects. You let me know what you think, but I think it's probably one of the easier ones that I can do relatively quick, and hopefully make it interesting. So let's head on over there. Okay, so we're back at the front of the property. We're in the big driveway area, and when we bought the property, this nice little circle in the concrete is where they used to have a big tree, and they cut the tree down. They didn't take it completely down. It's got a little bit of a crown to it where the stump is at, and they filled it in with rock. And so my thought is it's a 11 foot in diameter area, and what I plan on doing is I've purchased a 5 foot diameter compass. A compass that would have the name of the property at the top, and down at the bottom it would have established 2025, because that's when we moved here. And then on either side I would put the longitude and latitude of the property, so as to give it some uniqueness for the compass. And then in the areas that don't have the compass embedded into the ground, I was thinking about coming up with a kind of like a brick mosaic, something that I could kind of make a little bit of a pattern around the remaining circumference of the circle, and kind of cement that all in so that it, you can drive over it. So it would not be a kind of a, not a wasted space, but a kind of a decorative type piece that would be really nice to look at, and be a conversational kind of thing for people that came and visited the property. So I'm thinking that I'm leaning really heavy on this one being my first project. It would take just a lot of my labor to go ahead and grind down the stump, completely remove all the rock, put a sand base, put a smaller gravel, and then set my compass there, and start applying the mosaic brick around it, and then cement it all in. So let me know what you think. I think this is the one I'm kind of leaning towards. I think I could put together a nice video from start to finish, and see what happens. Make it my first full-length video for the YouTube channel. So with that, folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and just pan out a little bit. That's the garage door of my shop. That's the two garage doors of the smaller section of the old barn, and we're going to go ahead and end it here. And let me know what you think. Hopefully I can make this all nice and interesting, and you guys will come along with my journey. And I'll say it this one time, hopefully not too many times. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, like and share, and give me your comments. I want to grow the channel. I want to give some really good content as the months and years go by. Take care, folks. See you on the next video, and God bless. Well, that'll complete the part 2. Hope you stuck with it. Hope you enjoyed the 2-part video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'm trying to build this channel so that we can go on this nice journey together. We will upload some more videos as I do the projects. So stick with me, folks. I'm going to get better and better over time. I know it's still a little rudimentary in my video editing, so I'll try to strive to get better. Until then, folks, God bless, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.